welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history? So, hey?
Just getting up!
It's the Slayer.
Yeah, historical calendar and the website on thisday.com. For links to the sources, the music, which is done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and I am joined by...
Go ahead.
And the Slayer.
The Slayer. Anyway, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, October 9th, 2022.
I started.
Alright.
In 768, Charlemagne and his brother Carloman are crowned kings of the Franks.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
also,
cool.
yeah. Also, in 1000, Leif Erikson discovers Finland. Possible Alaris or Meadows, Canada. Huntley becoming the first European to reach North America.
Yeah. Yeah, like 492 years before Columbus. So, now where is this in Canada, actually? I'm going to look that up here real quick. Maps. Let's see here. Where are you on maps? Oh, wow. Okay, up over there. Yeah, just on the northern tip of Newfoundland.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
Also,
cool.
1192, Richard I of England, the Lionheart, leaves Jerusalem in disguise.
That's interesting. Why is he disguised? Is he trying to run away or something? Or actually, I think I remember hearing some kind of king of Jerusalem like to go and be in disguise just to, get out and be among the people without being worshipped, I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe. Anyway, Rhombus, if you would like a turn, it's your turn.
Alrighty. In 1200, 12-year-old French noblewoman Isabella of Angoulême, I don't know how to say it, is crowned Queen Consort of England to King John in Westminster Abbey.
Dang.
Westminster Abbey.
12 years old. That's young.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
In 1290, last of 16,000 Jews expelled by King Edward I leave England.
That's not too nice, but I wonder what they did to get expelled.
They raised the prices up.
God.
Joking.
God.
Sound like a bigot.
Yeah, you do. You're our friendly neighborhood bigot, and you can get away with it because you're half black. So, yeah. Ooh, wow, 1410. That's pretty cool. Rhombus?
Oh shit, sorry. In 1410?
Yeah.
Alrighty, 1410, earliest mention of Prague's astronomical clock. The world's oldest still in operation, built by Mikulus and Kandari and Jan Sendel.
So, think about this. This clock is still in operation today, and 1410 is the earliest mention of it. So
Yeah.
it could be even older than that. But yeah, I'm looking this up right here, and I have it on the wiki. Dang, look at that thing. So it's on the outside of a building. The clock was first installed in 1410, making it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest clock still in operation.
Oh.
So let's see, what year? 2022 minus 1410 means this clock is 612 years old. That's amazing. just don't get engineering like that anymore these days. Anyway, 1446, the Hangul Korean alphabet was first published in Korea by King Sejong the Great. So happy birthday to Korean alphabet. It's pretty cool. Then let's see here. Got a historic event in 1635. Religious dissident Roger Williams was banished from the Massachusetts Bay Colony. Because he was a religious dissident, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Then 1665, due to the Great Plague of London, the British Parliament met at the University of Oxford rather than the Palace of Westminster. Well, that's interesting. So I guess it was like in the Plague Lands area.
At the plague.
Yep. Then we got a historic siege in 1779, the Siege of Savannah in Georgia during the U.S. Revolution, the American Revolution. Continental Army General Casimir Pulaski was wounded by grape shot, which is a type of cluster munition, and he died 2 years later. So essentially, I know everybody in the VC right now knows what grape shot is, but anybody who's watching, essentially turn a cannon into a shotgun. Like, grape shot is called that because, like it's, like, like a whole thing of grapes. Well, basically...
Little BBs?
Yeah, like, do that with, like, tiny cannonballs, and then, boosh,
Think of it like a cannon buckshot.
Yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Grape shot. I have a better way of showing this. I can show it via images to people. So, essentially, it was a shotgun canister for a cannon. And this was grape shot.
Cannon buckshot.
Yep. There's like multiple things you can shoot from a cannon, not just a cannonball or not just grape shot like this, but there was chain shot. Here we go, right here. Shots connected through chains, and those were usually used to fire up at the mass. Yeah, to destroy the sails. So there's a lot of utility can be done with a cannon. So
it's a shotgun of the open water.
Yep. A BFSG, big fucking shotgun. So.
Yes.
Yep. Anyway, 1781, Americans under George Washington and the French under Comte de Rochambeau began bombardment of Yorktown, which was the last battle of the American Revolutionary War. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I guess it's my turn. 1824, slavery is abolished in Costa Rica.
Nice.
Yes. And also, 1864, the Battle of Tom's Brook. Confederate cavalry that harassed Sheridan's campaign is beaten by General George A. Custer, a Merritt's cavalry division.
Yeah.
Custer.
Yep. Good old Custer. Yep. Ooh. 1865 is very relevant to today's issues going on.
1865, the first underground pipeline for carrying oil is laid in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. The first U.S. underground pipeline. So, go ahead.
Also, in 1909, Ty Cobb steals home in World Series game.
Nice. And we are back to Ghostface, if he wishes.
Alrighty.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Sports history. In 1915, Woodrow Wilson becomes first president to attend a World Series game.
That's cool.
Shit, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. And actually, it just came in slightly off time here, but
I had to bring my own chair. What the heck?
We are joined by
Meat Cleaver.
Yes.
Howdy, howdy.
The legendary Golden Loon, as I call him.
Oh, and I walk into him. Woodrow Wilson.
Actually, this is something I want Ghostface to repeat if he doesn't mind.
Yeah, thank you.
In 1915, Woodrow Wilson becomes the first U.S. president to attend a World Series game.
Oh,
that's pretty
did
cool.
Something right.
Yeah, see? I knew you'd like it.
Yeah.
Anything about sports I know you'd like. Unless, of course, it's about, what football team do you hate? You're a Chargers fan, right?
Right.
Okay. So you don't like the
Oh.
Broncos or something?
No, anything but. I divorced the Rams when they left LA, so they're not on the top of my list.
Yeah.
Of course, Green Bay isn't one of my favorites, and of course, there's the hated Cowboys.
What about the Tom Brady's?
Tom Brady's great. I have to recognize that guy's talent.
Well, no, I'm talking about the team, the Tom Brady's.
The Buccaneers. We're referring to the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Because it used to be called the New England Tom Brady's, and now they're called the what?
The New England Patriots.
No. The Tom Brady's
Oh.
are now somewhere else.
Oh yeah, the Tom Brady's are now in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Tom Brady's.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the team
Oh,
just
wait.
changes its name to him. Like, that's the joke.
Apparently
Okay,
it's
question.
Saying no Moss Brady.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're getting a divorce
Real
or
question
something.
is,
Well,
do you
I
hate
guess
the
that
Chiefs
mirrors
more than
got
every
to
other team?
I'm sorry, what do you say, man?
Please tell me you hate the Chiefs and the Raiders, because then we'll get
Yes.
along just fine.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, thank God.
They're hated.
Okay.
That's just a given. I didn't even know I had to bring them
Like-
up.
Like y'all about to play my team here soon. You're playing the Broncos here soon, so I don't think we're gonna do very well.
Well, the
'Cause we've been-
Broncos are doing great this year.
Well, let's get
Hey.
back on track here.
Yeah.
1926.
Might as well.
It's still your turn, Rhombus.
Alrighty. Historic event in 1926, Dutch Queen Wilhelmina. Wow, I'm struggling. Wilhelmina. Excuse me. I did not mean to do that. Opened Royal Colonial Institution.
Isn't that what you used to do with the Tetris, like Hildy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did just call that person Wilhelm. Make it easier.
The Wilhelm scream.
I can't do it. I can't do the Wilhelm scream. I wish I could.
I can't either. But... Uno mas. Speaking of discovering America, which, by the way, in the year 1000 on this date, is believed to when Leif Erikson discovered the continent of America, 495 years before Columbus here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. There's all kinds of stuff that up in the who is it up in the Nordics of the North?
Yeah.
They came over here regularly.
Mm.
You know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, tell us about 1929 here.
In 1929, part of Blanche Piri Rees world map, compiled by Ottoman General Piri Reeves. Wow, good thing I caught myself there. Piri Rees, in 1513, rediscovered in the Topaki Palace Library, Istanbul, earliest map of Columbus's voyages.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Can you imagine seeing those maps?
Yeah.
Holy cow, when they're made and all that.
Let's see here. Pre-Reese world map. Let's see if I can find it. Here we
Well,
go.
I've seen the actual document. I see the actual document.
Well, no, this is the actual
Yeah.
world map here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see exactly. Is this? I think this on the right might be the British Isles, or
No
something.
idea.
I don't know.
I can't make it out.
Like, everything's all wonky and everything. All their maps are weird. Like, cartography is a minor interest of mine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of weird, cool looking maps out there, and like a lot of bizarre, depictions. Because before, we really knew things. Like we were like, okay, well, this is what India looks like, and it's upside down, and there's a lot of things that are so wrong in so many ways, but also you can see where they're going at too at the same time. So it's crazy. Some of these older maps. Anyway, moving on up into 1930, the first transcontinental flight by a woman was completed. Her name was Laura Ingalls. So the first transcontinental flight.
Oh,
So
I've never heard of her.
that's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure that lady spoke about it when we went to that
I'm sure she
Air and
did.
Space Museum.
Yeah, she must have.
Remember,
All the women.
remember that one outfit? I hope she's not the pilot.
Yeah.
Just like all, like what is the whole art style, like all the random colors and everything.
Yeah. Back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years later, in 1932, Soviet leader Joseph Stalin expelled Lev Kamenev and Grigory Zinoviev from the Communist Party after a power struggle. I am surprised he didn't kill him.
That is surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got an assassination in 1934, assassination of Alexander I, King of Yugoslavia, and French Foreign Minister Louis Barthélemy in Marseille by member of the Internal Macedonian Revolutionary Organization organized by Yousafzai. Huh. So dang, Croatia's fascist leader. So dang, so 2 people were killed today.
Wow.
Dang. Yeah. Then it looks like Sohan is still AFK, so going back to Rhombusser if he wants.
In 1936, Hoover Dam begins transmitting electricity to Los Angeles.
Yeah, how about that?
Dude,
I've
been over that Hoover Dam. That is quite the sight.
Oh, it is incredible.
Have you been there before?
I flew over it when I was on my way to LA.
Oh man, to go down into it and see the workings of it, it's awesome. If you ever get to Vegas, it's worth the ride up to Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
But
Because I got quite a few plans when I go to Vegas.
Yeah, probably the dam isn't one of them, but yeah.
Well, it should be.
Hopefully I don't spend all my money in Vegas.
Oh,
so I can
luck
actually
with that, yeah.
Hey, the rule of thumb with Vegas is if you come back with the same amount that you left with, you're a winner. So.
Hey, yeah, if you pay for your hotel and everything, man, you won big time. You pay for all expenses and everything, you're a winner.
Yep.
Oh, Sohan's back. Well, let's finish up Ghostface's turn, then we'll go to Sohan. So,
Right.
You got a big one here, man.
Now, wait a second. I forgot. I was just going to say on the dam, the electricity was an afterthought. That wasn't in the original plan.
Yeah, it was.
Look how major that is for us.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, can you imagine if that wasn't transmitting electricity? Oh, the world would be so different.
Yeah.
The whole world, like not just California or the U.S. No, the whole world would be different. Like, every little thing is significant in its own right. The butterfly effect. So.
Anyways, didn't mean to back up.
That's all right.
Okay.
That's a good little piece of information.
Yeah.
No, don't be sorry.
Jeez.
Anyway, Rhombus, tell us about 1941 here.
In 1941, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt approves an atomic program that would become the Manhattan Project.
Yep. This is before
For anybody.
the war.
And for anybody who doesn't know, nukes.
Yes. And actually, fun fact, because of the Manhattan Project, that influenced the atomic sign. You know the atomic sign, the 3 triangles?
Oh, no,
It's like the symbol of the atomic bomb, and it's also the sign of like a toxic zone.
But see, here, let me see if I can find it.
That's the original.
Radioactive sign, actually.
That's
Radioactive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Radioactive sign. Okay. Also, Manhattan Project. Large.
So there's a sign right there.
I'm trying to find the exact. Here we go. Does this look familiar?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was trying to find.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
They're Manhattan. It's a
Drink
drink Manhattan. So you got a bunch of Manhattan, and then you just make a circle around it, and that's the sign.
Well, that's really cool.
They get 3 glasses of
Thanks
it.
for bringing that to our attention. I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
I love little
That's actually
goodies.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually might be the
Creative.
thing for today's episode. So
Gotta give them credit. That's pretty creative.
it is. It really is. So anyway, you got another historic event here in 1944, and then we'll go on to Sohan.
Alrighty, in 1944, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill arrives in Russia for talks with Joseph Stalin.
Stalin.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Stalin.
Yep. Mr. Sohan.
Huh?
Would you like to tell us about 1946?
1946, Eugene O'Neill's The Iceman Comet premieres in New York City.
Alright. Ooh, 1946. Really useful.
Great year.
Yeah, it is.
1946, the first electric blanket manufacturer sold for $39.50.
That was a
Nice.
lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's the first electric blanket?
Manufactured at least.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Ooh. Wow. What 1947 as well. Holy crap, dude.
Oh, 1947, the first telephone conversation between occupants of a moving car and airplane.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
The first telephone conversation between occupants of a moving car and an airplane.
Had a mouthful of food.
Okay.
Yeah, 1946 or 7.
Jeez. Yeah.
7.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That's wild. That has to be like top level government something or other, but
Yeah.
still, like, that's crazy. Let's see here. Then we had an election of interest in 53.
Yep. 1953, Conrad Adenauer elects Chancellor of West Germany.
Oh, cool.
West Germany.
Yeah, well, this was when Germany was still split.
I know,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. And which is like crazy. You know, they were split for like 45 years. You know?
Yeah. It's
In
like
1958, the Israeli Navy is inaugurated its first submarine.
Oh, jeez.
Now they're under the water. So. In 1959, Lee Harvey Oswald arrived in Southampton, England. Ooh, this guy. Yep. Then we got some sports history. 1961, Baseball World Series. The New York Yankees win 19th championship 4-1. They routed the Cincinnati Reds 13-5 at Crosley Field in Game 5. Most valuable player was Yankees pitcher Whitey Ford,
There we go.
who died
Good old
yesterday. Like,
Yeah, that's what you told me.
well, not yesterday exactly, but yesterday was the anniversary of his death. So,
Right. Yeah. Yes.
October
On
8th,
that day.
2020, at the age of 91, so 2 years ago on this yesterday. Actually, that was fairly recent.
Yeah, you could probably still pitch at 91.
Yeah, probably.
Guys with the MLB pitcher for like a whole like century.
Well, here's something I wish would happen more often. 1961, U.S. members of the Communist Party obliged to report themselves to police. Good.
Oh yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be nice if they did more often.
Yeah. Trash really does need to take itself out. You know, it's getting overrun. So, but anyway, let's go to Rhombus here, 1963.
In 1963, British Prime Minister Harold Macmillan resigns and is replaced by Alec Douglas Home.
And
I'm a
my
call.
apologies. If I may ask you to read the one right above that, I didn't see it until while you were reading.
Oh no, that's fine. It's
Yeah.
cool. In 1962, Uganda becomes independent from the United Kingdom.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
I wonder what they told the United Kingdom. What you gonna do about it?
And then Yemen's like, yeah, man. And Oman's like, oh, man. Can you believe it?
Who opened this can?
I'm sorry for acting like such a Chad.
Yeah. How
Oh, man, it's getting...
for you?
Anyway, 1963 looks interesting. I was just talking about this in another Discord server, actually.
Also in 1963, French Air Force gets first nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
What are they, baguette nukes?
God.
They're nukes in the shape of bread, a piece of bread.
The French are really getting froggy.
From Terry to getting froggy?
Yeah.
I see their bread's getting soggy.
Do you need to relax them scalps?
We're gonna hypothetical them in the clavicle. Anyway, wow, the last 1963, this damn one, that's frightening right there.
And also in 1963, Vajont Jam disaster. Landslide creates 50 million cubic meter wave, killing around 2,000 in the Piave Valley. Piave Valley in northern Italy.
That's not good.
No.
Dang.
I don't know.
Damn.
50
Right.
meter
All right.
50
Hey,
million
all right.
cubic meter.
I don't know what that is, but it's got to be huge.
Actually,
Well, I
let's
gotta
see.
It's a wave.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is damn, damn, damn.
Oh, that's a.
The wave height. Let's see here. Okay, so is this yeah, here we go. So this is the wave height. So here's
Yeah.
the dam. So
It's gonna be 100 meters.
yeah, that's a big wave.
Get my board out.
Yoo-hoo! Yeah, my
When-
dad here
when-
used to be a surfer, so he would totally ride that.
Totally narnar, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, bro, like, you know, he gets on the glass and he comes down out of the curls like, "Pwah," you know. There's actually a video.
What is gnarly shit, dude?
There's a video of a guy like talking surfer, and I can actually understand him thanks to you. It's like half of the language is just.
That's what I taught you.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. All the
Is
ways
this-
of life, and you know surfer talk.
Such a proud beacon of intelligence,
There it
or
is.
of education, you know. Anyway, Soen, you got the Ryder Cup here.
Yeah. 1965 Ryder Cup, Royal Yorktown Golf Club. US beats Great Britain 18.5 to 12.5. Byron Nelson, non-playing American captain, Harry Wheatman, GB skipper.
GB, what is GB?
Great Britain.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, yeah, Great Britain. Okay, 1966 Baseball World Series, Baltimore Orioles claim first championship in franchise history. Edge. LA Dodgers 1-0 at Memorial Stadium for a 4-0 sweep. MVP Orioles outfielder Frank Robinson. Oh my god, the fucking word edge.
Yeah, dude. Like, ever since you taught me that term, like, every time I see the word, I just have to say, "Damn it, Sohan, you have, dude, this motherfucker corrupted my mind with that word for life, for life. Like, I can never
Dang.
see that word the same way again, you bastard."
Oh god, yeah, edge.
Good job. Good job, Sohan.
Yeah, wait till I pass the knowledge on to you.
Oh, great. I can hardly wait.
Oh god.
That's gonna be a weird conversation between the father and the son. Hey, do you know what etching means?
Also, 1968, 2,000 students from Queen's University Belfast tried to march to Belfast City in protest against police brutality, but blocked by loyalists led by Ian Paisley. Leads for formation of student civil rights group People's Democracy.
Dang. That's a lot of students.
You damn right, it's a lot of Irish students.
Yeah, that's something that nobody ever talks about. Like, you know, all the white Irishmen getting their teeth kicked in socially, you know?
And
Where's our reparations for that, huh? So,
yeah, they do it to themselves most of the fucking time. They don't count. It's self-harm.
well, you can say the same thing about the whole, all those riots and everything, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's, anyway, 1969.
Also, 1969, the Supremes released single "Someday We'll Be Together." Diana Ross is the last recording with the group.
Yeah.
Alright. 1971, Japanese Emperor Hirohito visited the Netherlands.
Son, you are the amo.
Hirohito.
So he was still the emperor all the way up into 71. Well, I guess he was emperor for life. So when did he
No.
die? 1989 at the age of 87. Huh. Duodenal cancer. What is duodenal cancer? Let's see here.
Dead.
It's a mass of irregular, fast-growing cells, tumor in the first portion of your small intestine. Oh, you know, that sucks.
That's not good.
Ooh.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Dude,
that's a rough
His
night.
test system Pearl Harbor to him.
Yeah, yeah. 1972, Dude opened at Broadway Theater in New York City, running for 16 performances. Dude,
Hey, dude.
bro, you know, like. Anyway, let's see here. What else do we have? 1974, we had a race ride in Boston due to busing.
Ugh, that sounds disgusting.
What does that mean, busing? Like,
I don't even want to know.
I want like the non-sexual type of definition of that word. Sohan, you deviant. Like, does this have to do with the Rosa Parks
It involves the
Not
bus. Yeah, it
74.
involves bus.
thing? It involves a bus. What is? You know, I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm afraid.
I did it. I did it. I did
Okay.
it. I typed it in. Transportation in communal road vehicle. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a dispute over buses.
Yeah.
Over their busing, I guess.
Regulation. Yep.
Schedules, or not schedules, but where they're busing to.
Boston race riot due to busing. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Desegregation and busing crisis. So it was something along the lines of, it wasn't Rosa Parks, but it was the same general consensus.
Right.
They were segregating on the bus, back of the bus, you know, type thing maybe.
It's
So
like our community uprising over cutting out buses coming into our area, which we're never going to do because we all have cars.
yeah, well I don't. Well I do. Yeah, now I do. But still, like, you know, they it's a public service. I mean, I understand it's a business and it needs to make money, but first and foremost, it needs to be here for the public. Well, they're not here for the public.
Yeah.
You know, like my city doesn't even get bus service at all. The closest stop is a mile away. So,
The edge of our town,
yeah,
more than a mile.
there's that word again. Haunts me. Anyway, then 1975, Emperor Hirohito of Japan visited San Francisco. Well, that's pretty cool.
It was all over the place.
Yeah. But San Francisco, California,
Yeah.
probably visited sites of Japanese internment camps. You know, look at what our side did to your people during the war that you got us in. You know, because that was the same guy he was Emperor of Japan during World War II.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Mr. Ghostface. What else happened in 1975?
Alrighty. In 1975, Soviet dissident Andrei Sakharov wins Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Then you got some music awards in '78. Unless you want to take this Yanks one in the last '76.
I'll be right back.
All right. Promise.
Oh, sorry. In 1977, MLB American League Championship. New York Yankees beat the Kansas City Royals 3-2.
What about the one right above it? That looks interesting.
Oh, and here, in 1976, Yanks' first American League Championship game beat the Royals 4-1.
Nice. Then we can move on up to '78, and I'll give you a couple more, just to give your turn a little bit more beef, you know.
Oh yeah, Music Awards. 1978 12th Country Music Association Award. Dolly Parton, Crystal Gale, and Don Williams win.
Christian Gale.
Great Gale.
God.
In 1978, P.W. Botha succeeds John Vorster as Prime Minister of South Africa.
Cool. Actually, no, not cool. Isn't P.W. Botha the guy who implemented apartheid? Let's see here.
And it's got to go back before that, I would think.
I have no idea.
Who implemented apartheid? Daniel F. Milan. So neither of these people were that. So,
Apartheid goes way back before 78.
wow, 1948. Wow, dang. I thought it was like a more of a recent thing. I thought they opened it up like in the 80s, maybe 70s, and it's been around since the 40s, like
Yeah.
even before that. That's crazy. Anyway,
And South Africa implemented, brought to the world, never done before, minimum wage. You know why?
to have a distinction between black and white workers.
To keep the blacks out of the workforce.
God.
Started on a really negative note.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Let's move on up to 1980. The first customer use of home banking by computer by the United American Bank in Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, look at that. First use of home banking.
Yeah.
So,
It's kind of that goes way back. That's surprising. It's surprising how some of this technology goes back as far as it does.
It's crazy. It's sometimes like some things you think happen later, but they're earlier, and some things you think that, like me with the apartheid, happened actually earlier when I thought they happened later. Like, you know, history is something. Like. But then in 1981, in a stunning turn of events, capital punishment was abolished in France. But that of all places, those decapitating hungry bastards, you know, like always cutting off the heads of their kings and whatnot. Then they just decide to abolish it. So okay, that's cool. Let's see here. Then we have 1986, The Late Show with Joan Rivers. Premiered on Fox, first woman to host a U.S. late-night TV talk show. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
We got some more sports history just in time for Rhombus, one of our sports guys here.
All right. 1986, Gilbert Perrault from Buffalo becomes 12th NHL pro to score 500 goals.
Nice. That's
Hell
cool.
of a career.
Yeah. Then,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 86.
In 1986, stage musical Phantom of the Opera premieres in London, written by Andrew Lloyd Webber. And starring Michael Crawford and Sarah Brightman, runs for 13,629 performances.
Jeez.
Wow. That's insane. Can you
That's
imagine?
crazy. 13. Yeah, jeez.
That's when you know you have a good product right there.
Yeah.
So, well, this one's interesting. The last 87. That's intriguing, I guess. Like.
In 1987, Japanese bank buys Lady McGill stamp for $1.1 million.
Jesus. Lady McGill stamp. Let's see what it looks like here. Oh God, is that it? Donald McGill. That's a postcard though. Is this it? Lady McGill stamp? Oh, that's something else. I don't know. Maybe that's it. But yeah. Dang. I don't know. Anyway, why don't you take 1988 here, the Dennis one, because that's interesting for you.
Ooh. In 1988, Dennis Eckersley, first to save all 4 games in a championship series.
That's cool.
That was for Oakland, right? I think so.
Dennis Eckersley?
Eckersley.
Yeah, let's see here. Dennis Eckersley, 1988. Let's see here. Oakland. Yep, you're right. And let's see here. 1989, the first NFL game coached by a black U.S. citizen, Art Shell. His Los Angeles Raiders defeated New York Jets 14-7 on Monday Night Football. That's
Back
cool.
when the Jets were good.
Yeah.
And even then, they sucked.
And then this is intriguing. 1989 as well. Penthouse Magazine's Hebrew edition hits newsstands.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, they have a Hebrew version. Okay. Then 1 year later, 1990, radio stations around the world played Imagine, honoring John Lennon on what would have been his 50th birthday. So we're going to be talking about him again later on today. I'm going to take this last 1990. Saddam Hussein threatened to hit Israel with a new missile. Well, yeah, this guy was a lunatic. So, anyway, back to you, Rhombus, in 1991.
In 1991, Bush declares total confidence in nominee Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
One of the all-time great nominees. I'm sorry.
And by
People
Bush.
disagree, but he's a great one.
Yeah, well, he was Was he the first black justice?
I believe so. He went through the ringer. They just tried to annihilate him in the process of
The second.
confirming him.
He was the second black U.S. citizen to serve on the court.
Ah, who was the first?
First, let's see here. First black U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Thurgood Marshall. That's
Oh, of
right.
course,
Thurgood
of
Marshall.
course,
Why
of
did I
course.
forget him? Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay. I could have had a V8. But let's see here. 1992 action. Actually, whose turn was it? I don't. My brain just stopped working. Okay. 1992 action thriller film Under Siege, directed by Andrew Davis, starring Steven Seagal in his most famous role, was released. Huh. All right. Good old Steven Seagal. Oh. Then let's see here. Well, I'll just take this one here. 1992, a great meteorite was seen from Kentucky to New York. So that's interesting. So from Kentucky to New York, you know, and in between, they all saw this great meteorite
Going across the sky, right?
Yeah, I wonder what is, because there's a difference between a meteor and a meteorite. I think what is a meteorite? A meteorite is a solid piece of debris from an object such as a common asteroid or meteoroid that originates in outer space and survives its passage through the atmosphere to reach the surface of a planet or moon. Okay, so it's the part that landed is what's called a meteorite. Okay, I knew there was a difference. I didn't know the exact, but now we do. Anyway, I'm going to do the split because we're going to be popping up into the year 2000 here, so I'm trying out a new thing, doing the split before 2000. So that way there's a little bit of...
It's not brand new. You did it yesterday.
well, yeah, it's new. So you were here when it happened.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm just pulling your chain.
Dang, now you make me feel like I'm in prison. Pull my chain. Anyway, Rhombus. Why don't you start out, 2001.
In 2001,
Oh, yeah.
second mailing of anthrax letters from Trenton, New Jersey in the 2001 anthrax attack.
Yeah, I was scared about that. Like for months, I was concerned. Up until just like 5 some odd years ago, I still was like a little hesitant with like random letters. Like, oh, why is this handwritten? You know, like, you know, always concerning. So, but 2006 looks interesting. 2007 looks interesting.
Ooh. In 2006, North Korea conducts its first nuclear test with an estimated yield of between 0.4 to 2 kilotons.
Dang.
Kilotons, I should say.
That is a pretty big difference, I think. I'm no nuclear scientist, but like 0.4 to 2, that's a big discrepancy right there. So
I have no clue.
well, think about it.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah,
It sounds like it.
Well, like 0.4, so not even 1.
Yeah. Less
And
than
to-
half.
Less than half of 1 to a whole 2.
Yeah.
And these are kilotons, not megatons, kilotons.
Yeah.
So, which I don't know. What's bigger, a megaton or a kiloton? What's bigger, megaton or kiloton? Kiloton is 100 tons, and a megaton is 1,000,000 tons. So kiloton is smaller, actually.
Way smaller.
So yeah. All right.
So it's a pretty small test considering if you're going by kilotons compared to megatons, which you always talk in megatons.
Yeah. Well, now we're talking about like not even like
So
you know.
it's a
like-
test. It's their first
Yeah,
test.
it's their first test. So
I didn't realize 2006. That was pretty recent. I thought they went farther than that.
apparently not. So
Yeah.
yeah. But then 2007 here, that's pretty cool.
The first one?
Yeah.
Alrighty. In 2007, the Dow Jones Industrial Average closes at an all-time high.
I wonder why it doesn't tell us the numbers.
That is...
It closed at above 14,200.
Hmm.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Today we were at before Biden took it to the bank. We were about 32,000.
Yeah.
So you can see the increase from 06 to 22.
Well, this was an all-time high. Like,
Yeah.
Or maybe at the time an all-time high.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
this
at the
was
time.
set
Oh, yeah, at
record,
the time.
like-
No.
Okay.
That's as that date had never been that high. And then what happened in 2008? The Great Crash.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh well, then that coincides perfectly with what you're just talking about. We're at 32 or whatever, and then Biden happened, and then now look at us.
Yeah.
So
We're under.
Yeah, no.
this isn't just a one crash. This is just a.
Well, it's always up and down.
Yeah, but what's going on with today's thing is that it's not just one fall. We're pancaking from floor to another. We're just progressively going down and down and down.
Yeah.
Like it's more than just a crash. It's a slow crash and multiple crash all at once.
Well, we don't know. It's going to continue to go down and down. It looks like it will, but we don't know.
Well, isn't this our third fiscal quarter, or whatever, like that we're in a deficit?
Yep.
So, yeah.
So.
Yeah, in other words, we're not doing so hot.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, let's move on up to 2011 here.
Alrighty. In 2011, German Red Bull driver Sebastian Vettel finishes third in the Japanese F1 Grand Prix to clinch his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship. Oh, I don't know if you knew this, but Verstappen just won He just won the championship yesterday.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know.
I think it was, or it might have been today.
Huh.
Well,
Well,
because
then,
they were racing and they got a rain delay, so the race got shortened by like 4 minutes. And Verstappen, like, he was the fastest car for like 10 weeks. There was a few races there here and there where he didn't do so well, that he didn't win, but he won like 7 races in out of 10.
Jeez,
That's good.
that's dominance.
Yeah.
Like he showed Red Bull can dominate.
Red Bull is.
And Red Bull won most of those races. Like, if it wasn't Verstappen, it was his teammate. I believe Vettel was still. I can't remember if it was Vettel or Leclerc that's his teammate.
No, I was gonna say Red Bull is the superior energy drink because, like, first off, it doesn't have any GMOs, so it's not affiliated with Monsanto or Bill Gates or any of that crap. And secondly, it does its job in half the can. Like, Monster is like this such big can. Like so much. You have to consume so much for the same thing as a little can of Red Bull. Yeah. Red Bull is better.
Oh, see, I dribble a little bit into the NOS. I like NOS energy
NOS
a little
is
more.
good too, yeah.
Let's see, because NOS isn't terrible. It's not the best energy drink, but it's not bad.
Dude, NOS helped me get through 2020, actually, when I was working with Grubhub and then eventually Postmates again.
That stuff will keep you up.
Well, that helps me, with the driving and everything, and it keeps you up.
Oh, yeah.
But see, what's good is the twist cap ones, because the normal soda can tops, it functions and everything. But if you have the twist thing, when you're driving, especially out here in California, you have to dodge and weave, people who are bad at driving and everything. And if you have an open top, canister, then you're gonna have most of your drink on your seat. So with a small top, I can
cap it.
Yeah. So yeah. Just like the nipple tips for the Gatorade bottles, those are the best. Even though Gatorade is GMOs, but still.
Yeah, because I believe it's just the NOS and Monster that do that in terms of energy drinks.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. This is why I drank NOS, because Red Bull didn't have that, the top cap thing. So.
Because NOS is the closest thing you can get to Red Bull.
Yeah.
Besides.
Anyway, moving on up to 2012, 25,000 people in Athens protested against German Chancellor Angela Merkel, as they should.
Yeah.
And talk about a woman Hitler. Which, by the way,
it's coming. Everything she did is coming. Not everything she did, but as far as energy and everything's coming back to haunt her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I have a picture for you. One second. Here, on this screen, look at this.
Oh God.
Do you get it?
Yep, I do.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, 2012, women's rights and education activist Malala Yousafzai was shot 3 times by a Taliban gunman as she tried to board her school bus in Swat district of northwest Pakistan. Oh man,
That's messed up.
disgusting. Although she's still alive, so she didn't get killed. Yeah, she's still alive.
Well, hey, that's good. At least she's.
Yeah, because I just checked to see if she had died, from her wounds, because a lot of times our sources just say that they got shot. Sometimes they say, oh, they died later. Sometimes they don't. Yeah. So I checked it out, but it doesn't say death.
It should say in the article, fatally shot. Then you know they're dead.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But actually, she was born in July 12th, 1997. She's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So what was that? 2012. So she was a teenager.
Yeah.
Who's shooting teenagers? What the hell?
She's getting on her bus for crying out loud.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There we go. Her school bus. Yeah. There we. Wow. But she was a women's rights and education activist. In her teens too. So she was really, really putting her foot in the mush.
Yeah.
Like at an early age, which is good, but it also opens up.
She pays the price.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good thing.
No, there shouldn't be a price.
Of course.
It's awful. But anyway, Mr. Rhombus, you want to take 2015?
Alrighty, in 2015, Selena Gomez releases her studio album Revival. Goes to number 1 on Billboard 200.
Alright. Oh, here we go again, these two guys. I'm so tired of seeing both of their faces.
Oh jeez, here we go. We got these two goobers. Okay, and 2016, second U.S. presidential debate, hostile confrontation between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton at Washington University, St. Louis.
Tell you what, you should have built a wall around her.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got some film and TV history here in 2017.
In 2017, producer Harvey Weinstein is fired from the Weinstein Company after allegations of sexual abuse.
Wow, he got fired from his own company.
Oh,
Yep.
That's funny.
I find it really weird how you can get fired from your own company. I find that super strange. It's like, huh? Hey, don't you run now?
Oh, you can.
The game became so toxic they had to get rid of him.
Yeah. Reminds me of that scene from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the first one. Like, you can't do this to me. Do you have any idea how much I've sacrificed? Like, he built his own company, and then the board got rid of him. And then he went.
I find it weird. Yeah, because I think they have to vote him out.
They did. They voted him out, and then he went crazy, and then went and became the Green Goblin, and then melted them all on that balcony that one time.
Yeah.
Ooh, here we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Sohen. Just in time. It's your turn. Do you want to take the first 2019 here?
Yeah. 2019, no. Oh, wait. 2019, nearly 1 million people in North California have their power cut by Pacific Gas and Electric to prevent wildfires amidst wild winds.
High winds, yeah. That's a standard practice out here nowadays, unfortunately, because they don't keep up the infrastructure. They let the power lines go until they break and everything. So, in order to combat wildfires, they just shut off the power so that way winds don't, knock the poorly maintained wires, lines off of the power poles and whatnot, land into a brush, start a fire, and suddenly half the state's in flames.
Yeah, they have been improving that in all honesty.
Not fast enough.
Right, well, no. But the bigger problem is what the government has actually done and taken the money for forest management and spent it elsewhere. So then you get overgrowth and everything like that, and the fire breaks out. Look out.
Yep. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And,
Also in 2019, Nobel Peace Prize for Chemistry awarded to John B. Goodenough and Stanley Whittingham and Akira Yoshino for the development of lithium-ion batteries. Goodenough, oldest ever winner in '97.
Well, dang! A story has a movie can be written from that. This guy's
good?
name is good enough. And
Was he good enough?
And he wasn't good enough until '97. Like now he's good
Is he-
enough. He's finally living up to his name. Finally, man.
Damn.
Good enough.
Isn't excellence either.
No.
It's just good enough.
Yeah.
Just gets by.
Also, 2019, Turkey launches airstrikes on Kurdish forces in northern Syria after President Donald Trump announced his decision to pull back U.S. forces.
Yep. And let's see here.
Also-
go ahead.
2020, the UN Food Program is awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, the UN's World Food Program.
Yep. Also, 2021, Czech populist Prime Minister Audrey Babis narrowly defeated in the nation elections by a coalition of opposing parties.
Huh. That's interesting. Anyway, any viewers, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything that you want us to elaborate on? You have any questions? Is there anything that you want to add on? Start a dialogue in the comment section. Let's move on into bursts. Mr. Rhombus, if you want to start us off here. I don't think you've ever started off the burst section yet. 1201.
Hasn't.
Alrighty, in 1201, Robert D. Sorbonne, French theologian and founder of Sorbonne College, born in Sorbonne, France, and died in 1274.
Do we need to get you a Red Bull, Mr. Yanni Yonnerson? Don't think I haven't been
Alright.
hearing you yawning while you're talking.
Okay, I'm gonna check out. This is Meat Cleaver saying adios.
Alright, thank you for joining us.
You bet. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Take care.
Uno Mas in 1757.
In 1757, Charles X, King of France, 1824 to 1830, born in the Palace of Versailles, France, died in 1836.
Huh.
Oh my god, I didn't yawn while doing that.
Ah,
I might need a medal for that.
here's your medal. 1823, we have Mary Ann Shadd Cary, a American-Canadian publisher and anti-slavery campaigner, the first black U.S. citizen newspaper publisher, provincial freeman, born in Wilmington, Delaware, dying in 1893. Well, that is cool. Although it says here she's black, but this photo makes her look whiter than a light bulb. But I don't know. Anyway, then we have M.L. Fisher, or Hermann M.L. Fisher, born on this date in 1852. He was a German chemist, discovered Fischer esterification, born in Euskirchen, Rhine province, dying in 1919. I'm going to look up what this Fischer esterification is. I've never heard of that before. Oh god, I'm seeing numbers. It is a special type of esterification by refluxing a carboxylic acid and an alcohol in the presence of an acidic catalyst. The reaction was first described by Emil Fischer and Arthur Spearer in 1895. Okay, but what the hell is an esterification then? Like, let's see here. Esterification. Before I do that, I'm gonna post this into the underbar for anybody who is so interested to read on this. Esterification is the general name of a chemical reaction in which two reactants, typically an alcohol and an acid, form an ester as a reaction product. Esters are common in organic chemistry and biological materials and often have a pleasant, characteristic fruity odor. Huh. That's interesting. I'm going to add that in the underbar as well.
Okay.
And I believe it's Soen's turn now. Ooh,
Yes.
this guy.
1859, Alfred Dreyfus, French Jewish artillery officer Dreyfus Affair, born in Millhouse, France, died in 1935.
Yeah, the Dreyfus Affair was a thing that happened over the course of a couple years. I'll actually look up and post a wiki here. Dreyfus Affair. It's been a
Also-
while since last we spoke about it, so I'm just gonna. Anybody who's interested in reading about it, link is in the underbar right now. Sorry, go ahead, Sohan.
Also 1886, Rube Argard. American Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, National League wins leader, 1912, National League strikeout leader, 1911 no-hitter, 1915 New York Giants, born in Cleveland, Ohio, died 1980.
Huh. Alright. Ooh. Ghostface has a good one here.
Alrighty. In 1895, Eugene Bullard, first African American military pilot, flew for France in World War I as part of the French Foreign Legion, born in Columbus, Georgia, and died in 1961.
I heard that yawn coming. I heard it.
What yawn? I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
it is
about.
the person that is the
Yeah.
person I was thinking he was. The boxer too, France.
He was a boxer
Yeah.
for France?
There's a boxer in France too. He's. I saw him in a movie called Hi Boys.
Yeah. It says right here, he settled in Paris and found work as a musician and a boxer. So, good pull.
Yep. So, he had him in the movie Fly Boys.
I gotta see that movie. I gotta see a lot of movies. So. Which, by the way, we had a movie night last night. We saw Shaun of the Dead. That was pretty fun.
Watched some of it.
Oh, yeah, you did. Anyway, I think you have one more here in 1906, Mr.
So I do. 1906, Leopold Sédar Senghorn, Ceylonese poet, and first single. 1960 to 1980, born in Old Faro Sindali. Died 2001.
Dang.
Uh,
No, it's
French
Promise's
name.
turn. All the way up, scrolling. Oh, here we go. Ooh,
Oh,
1940.
In 1940, Joe Pepitone, American baseball first baseman, three-time MLB All-Star, born in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Hey, I'm Brooklyn in here.
Hey, I'm being funny after you. I'm being
Hey,
burped.
Peter.
Hey, Peter. Now, listen to your Dutch.
God.
In 1940, John Lennon, British rock singer, songwriter, The Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever. Help, solo, Imagine, Grow Old With Me, born in Liverpool, England, and died in 1980.
Dang. Oh, yeah, John Lennon was the one who got shot. That's right.
Hey, John Lennon.
Hey, John Lennon.
Oh, John Lennon.
Guess what? I haven't been shot yet.
Yet.
Anyway, 1952, we have Sharon Osbourne, Nee Levy.
Sharon!
Sharon! English U.S. music manager, TV personality, X Factor, America's Got Talent, 2007 through 2012, The Talk, to 2010 through 2021, and wife of Ozzy Osbourne, born in London. Huh. That's
Yes.
interesting.
The grandfather of metal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then we have David Cameron, born on this date in 1966, British Prime Minister, Conservative Party through 2010 through 16, born in London, England. For half a second, I almost got him confused with James Cameron, because I was going to sing the James Cameron song. I'm like, wait a minute, it's not
Ooh.
David Cameron, it's James Cameron.
Assholes.
Yeah.
Why does this highlight it?
What? Which one?
Son of a bitches. 1967, Eddie Guerrero, Mexican pro wrestler, WWE Championship 2004. WWE Tag Team Championship 4 times. Born in El Paso, Texas, died 2005.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, how do you
He wasn't
gonna?
even supposed to be dead. He wasn't even supposed to die. It was just an unfortunate accident.
Now, wait a minute. How could he... Why not Mexican-American pro wrestler? Why is it Mexican when he was born in Texas in '67? That was a U.S. state at the time. So he's
Yep.
he's a U.S. citizen. Mexican
Uh,
by ethnicity, but not by
Family in
nationality.
Mexico too.
Okay.
Got the famous. He's from a long line of guerreros.
Ah. Well, you got another one here in 1970.
Yep, 1970. Oh wait, where's night? Oh yeah, come on, where is it? And Anita Sorenstam, Swedish golfer, NLPGA major titles, 8-time LGA, Pro Player of the Year, born in Stockholm, Sweden. So they got another one.
Another one?
1879, Brandon Roof, American actor, plays the Atom, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and he is known for Superman. Superman Returns.
This is the guy with the mustache? Or is that a different one?
One.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Superman Returns movie was so horrible, but he redeemed himself in Legends of Tomorrow. Well, he was in Arrow also as the Atom.
Oh, okay. And who else do we have? Nobody really. So I'm going to move us all into deaths. Rhombus's turn. He gets to start both births and deaths today. What a treat. 1047, sir.
Alrighty. In 1047, Clemens II, Sutger, Pope, 1046 to 1047, dies. Birthed in 1005.
So he was a pope for like almost 2 years and then he dies. That sucks. And we got an interesting one here in 1806.
Ew. In 1806, Benjamin Banneker, African-American astronomer, mathematician, and surveyor of Washington, D.C., dies at the age of 74.
Dang. That's cool. Astronomer, mathematician, and he surveyed Washington. That's a pretty good resume right there. Ooh.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
for
know
sure.
why this isn't highlighted. I just so happened to glaze over this. 1906, Joseph Glidden, a U.S. inventor of barbed wire and a businessman, dies at 93. And barbed wire is what essentially killed the cowboy of the Old West because, now you can contain the animals and, dictate their movements. Like the instant they hit that barbed wire, they don't like it poking, so they leave it alone for the most part. Then we have George Hainsworth, died on this date in 1950. He was a Canadian ice hockey goaltender, the first NHL goaltender to record 20 shutouts in one season for the Montreal Canadiens, dying unfortunately in a car accident at the age of 55. So that sucks. Then in 1958, we lost Pope Pius XII. Actual name was Eugenio Maria Giuseppe Giovanni Pacelli. He was the 260th Roman Catholic Pope, having served from 1939 to 1958, and he died of heart failure at the age of 82. Dang. That's a pretty long stint. It's like 19 years. That's not bad, Oh,
And
Sohan, you got one that I'm happy this guy is gone. So,
1967, Ernesto J. Guevara, Argentine Marxist revolution and physician, executed in Bolivia at 39.
yep. This guy killed so many people. It sickens me to see all these, leftoids running around with shirts with his face on him. But then again, these are the same people who idolized George Floyd, and he's not that good of a guy either, so, potato, potato.
1974, Oskar Schindler, Austrian businessman and subject of novel Schindler's Ark, and the film Schindler's List, dies at 66.
So this is the guy.
That's a Schindler.
Yeah. And he was a good guy, right?
Yes.
Okay, because he made a whole list of people to save. He wasn't... Cause at first I thought Schindler's List was his list of, the people that he wants to kill,
Yeah.
But no, he was a good guy, right?
Schindler was a good guy.
Okay.
Von Gogh was a bad guy.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Rhombus, who died on this date in 1995?
In 1995, Alec Douglas Home, British Prime Minister, Conservative, 1963 to 64, dies at 92.
Alright.
In 1996, Walter Kerr, American actor, writer, Goldilocks, and Broadway theater critic, dies of congestive heart failure at 83.
Well, that sucks. And who else did we lose? Scrolling. That appears to be it. So, that concludes the show. I'm sorry?
Oh, there's a biochemist right there.
Where?
Right there in 2018.
Okay, 2018, we have Thomas A. Stites, was a U.S. biochemist. Got the 2009 Nobel Prize for Chemistry for ribosome discoveries. Died at 78. Ribosome.
That was a big deal. When he discovered stuff about the ribosomes, like that was a pretty big deal.
Tell us about it. I don't know anything.
Okay, so it's a part of what a ribosome is. It's a part of a cell, and there's and pretty much every living thing has cells. Everything, anything you can think of, like animals, humans. Yeah. I mean, except the whole list. They have all these components. I'm a little rusty on the whole biology thing because I haven't done it since my freshman year of high school.
Well, I see that it says ribosomes, also called granules, are macromolecular machines found within all cells that perform biological protein synthesis. They link amino acids together in the order specified by the codones of messenger RNA molecules to form polypeptide chains, which I have no idea. I never took biology.
And the thing is, for that is a big deal. That's a really big deal because they work similar to you know how the mitochondria is the powerhouse of a cell.
Yeah. Yes.
For the most part, that's what the mitochondria is known for. They're the most important. They're one of the more important parts of the cell.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a whole other thing to dabble into biology.
Well, for anyone interested in reading more about the ribosomes, I posted the link to the wiki in the underbar.
But yeah.
But that is interesting. So he discovered so what exactly did he discover? Do you remember?
I don't know if it was him actually discovering ribosomes, but I think he may have figured out another function of ribosomes. That may have been what it was.
Alright. Well, I present this challenge to any viewers. If you can figure out what he discovered, go for it. I would like to look it up on the show, but we should actually be closing down now. So that'll be it for the show today. I have forgotten the script, so let's see here. Once again, you can check the underbar in the description for any links you may be interested in, which has everything Omni Coalition, which in itself has
TV on Twitch.
Yep. For your dose of past events daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
Central.
And 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, if it was 2 for you, then you'd be somewhere out in the middle of the Atlantic. So,
I'd be on Newfoundland.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you'd be up in northeastern Canada.
Yeah, way up there. So,
yep.
Which we've decided to stay at the 10 a.m. thing because 9 is getting a little too early for me personally, and I'm still trying to figure out the whole thing about scheduling. I talked to you guys before the show about this, but I'm just educating the viewers so that way they're on the loop. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I was Yousafzai,
the Slayer.
Owen.
And for a moment, we were joined by the Golden Loon, also known as Leave It to Beaver Meat Cleaver. Anyway, until you see us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!